A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. A rare but treasured occurrence when two of the biggest brands in the sport meet up. We got that last year in Ann Arbor. Michigan and Texas, the Longhorns dominated that game. The Wolverines looked outclassed. You got to know they don't want to let that stand.
What a cool moment. Like the brand of Texas going up to Michigan in a non-conference game. Like I love seeing non-conference games that really matter. In the end, it didn't because Texas bludgeons Michigan. Michigan's going to want some revenge.
And I thought that might have been Quinn Ewers' best game as a Texas Longhorn. Going up against the Michigan defense that had multiple first-round picks. He was so good under duress. I think that's going to be a big question in this one. Can Michigan's defense step up and finally make the big plays on critical down and distances?
That's caught. It's Morgan. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's McCulley. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
To the ground with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Haynes. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lockett. And he'll be brought down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Leaves it with the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Marsh. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Here comes the heat. Made the catch with enough for the first down, but he was out of bounds, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throwing right. The short hands, it's Moore. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to throw again. The screen, he's got wheels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. To the air, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Complete on third down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Buying some time. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to get it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wingo. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go.
Gives it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making checks. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything.
Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Play action. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, the coaches circled him up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, past the marker. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Release to the back. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rolls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Morgan.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Rides to back on the option to give. Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They're just trying to rub it in. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the number